All right. Three, two, one. So, as you can see from the title and as I showed you on the page, don't do just because you can. Why? Number one, impulses can lie. They actually can. I'm not joking with you. They usually lie. How is that? Well, to put it simply, how can you know what's going to happen to you in the future? That's point number two, even. That, like, you can't know the consequences of what's going to happen in the future. Tell me, can you really know what will happen to you if you eat someone's birthday cake before they actually are able to blow the candles? Well, yeah, you can have a guess, but it could be that that person doesn't give a shit about it and it just laughs it off and it's like, yeah, let's do it like that. So you can't know the consequences, but it can also have fatal consequences. Even many people, you might be trying to joke with a person, but that person might get offended. You didn't know that. You tried to, like, not have the you tried to make a joke. It was a simple harmless joke, but somebody got offended. That brings me to the third point. How do you know what to respond with? Right? Like, you can't know exactly what everyone is going to say to you if they react aggressively or passive aggressively, whatever. Like, unless you're a stand-up comedian as amazing as the ones that you would that would come up in your head also, you can't really know how to respond to them. A lot of times they're going to take bewildered states, like they're going to be in states that you would be bewildered by or bamboozled by, if I want to be a little bit silly. So that's like the third thing. Like, how will you respond to it? How can you be sure what to respond with? Like, you might be joking and the other person didn't find it funny. What are you going to say? Oh, it was only a joke? You really think that's going to stop the heat from rising? No. Like, look at all these people. Like, there are many comedians who are being captured by cancel culture for this very reason, that they're actually just trying to tell a joke. But somebody got offended and they try to fix the thing, but they don't listen. So that's the third thing. But the problem is that there are also benefits of impulses, of doing things just because you can. And number one is risks help. They honestly do. I'm not joking with you, because they let you experience life. I'm a risk averse person. Would rather stay in a shell and not take any risks than take risks. But I also have to take risks. I've started taking more risks. This is a risk also. I'm honestly telling you, I think I mentioned this even in many of my previous vlogs. This is a risk too of mine. And that's the thing. It helps you learn stuff. Helps you figure out yourself even. Helps you understand the world even. A child, literally a toddler, takes the risk of standing up. Okay? And tries to walk. That's like, in our minds, let's say, toddlers are technically humans, but, like, let's say from our heads, from our minds, from our adult minds or our teenage minds, that's like saying we want to fly. Okay, we want to learn how to fly. We have never flown in our life, but we're gonna fly. And that's the thing. Risks help. And secondly, they teach you boundaries. Risks teach you boundaries with other people. And they also help you differentiate what are the imaginary boundaries, the boundaries that you created yourself, and which boundaries are the ones that are actually there, that are in reality a boundary with that person, that, yeah, you should not cross that boundary with that person. That is that person's boundary. But then I hope, like, if you think about this, the thing is, I literally say impulses can lie. And you can never know the consequences. So how are you gonna figure out which risk to take? Where should you let the impulse happen, and which place should you not? Which place should you just do the thing because you can, and where should you not? Well, to put simply, I don't know. I don't think anybody knows. There might be formulas people make and whatnot, but in the end of the day, you you just have to take the risk. As ironic as that sounds, it literally is the only method. You have to take the risk. There are methods to figure out what is the range of the consequences. You fumble in class. The risk is mild at max. You'll become a clown in class, or like people will make fun of you. That's a mild thing. You mess up in war. You're gonna die. That's a pretty high risk. You accidentally uh, you forgot someone's birthday. That's a pretty vague concept, actually. To be honest, I just realized like some people will take it really offensively, some people will not. But that's the thing, you'll know about it. Maybe you know about the person. Yeah, I forgot about the birthday. I can just say today. It's okay. So it's on the lines of like, if it's too high risk in your head, search on it, and you'll find out. You'll actually find out. The best example I can find, which I don't want to tell, but I feel like this is the best example, is that I had a crush. I still have. She is still my crush. And I wanted to tell her because I hate keeping secrets, especially with my friends on something that's about them. Except for if it's their birthday thing. And I wanted to tell her, but I felt weird. And I felt like that was a too high risk. So I searched on it. And I found a Reddit post which explained it really well. That it's okay. Yeah, sure. Sorry, my chair squeaks. But back to the point. Sure, she might reject you. What's wrong with that? At least you're friends. And even if, let's say, the friendship fades because of it, you'll find out that she's not a good friend. That she didn't understand that you were coming up and telling her and how hard it was. And turns out my friend was a really good friend. She understood. She rejected me, but she understood. And all I'm trying to say is, I guess a better title would have been really long, so I chose a really snappy short title that just don't do just because you can. Do it for a reason. I wanted to tell my friend about it because I felt wrong having this in my head that yeah, I like her, but I'm not telling her. Does that mean I'm not being a real friend because she might consider me as a brother, but I'm considering her as something else? Just like that, I wanted to be in the student council. Actually, technically, I didn't really want to be, but I just wanted, like how it's like, there are some positions that you see that are really empowering. You're like, yeah, I mean, if I could get the chance, I don't mind, but I wouldn't go overhead to get it. And student council was something like that for me, and I tried it. I've tried it out, and right now they have to tell the results. I don't know if I'm gonna get in or not. I don't think I am. To be honest, I don't think I am good. But at least I took the risk, and the consequences were really low in my perspective. And turns out they were. Right? Like, I just did it, and nothing happened. Yeah, sure, I made a fool of myself in front of the heads of my school. So, do my grades change? No. Nothing happens. Yeah, sure, if they excuse me, if they accept me, which would be a surprise, it would be great. But if they don't, I got the experience of being myself in stressful situations, because I did get stressed up. Not gonna lie, I did get stressed up from the heads that what am I doing here? I don't know. I don't even deserve this, but I'm trying this out. So yeah, in the end of the day, don't do just because you can, but do it for a reason or for a feeling. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope this helps. And I hope you can figure out what risks to take and what risks not to take. What means something to you and what doesn't mean something to you. And with that, I'm gonna change the color now to a much brighter color. Anyways, I hope you have a nice day. This was vlog 46. I think, yeah, this would be vlog 46. See you in vlog 47. Bye.